What you doing? That's not the one you like? That's not the one you like? There goes Waylon. There goes this little guy. There goes that big guy. This guy will play with himself for a minute. And then we'll make him run. Whoppa! Popped it up to himself. So this little guy is this little guy, when I got him, he was scared of everything in the world. The grass blowing in the wind. He had bit the groomer, he had bit the vet. Now part of that is the little old people that got him. They try to take him straight to it. Which is understandable, because he was at the breeder where they just left him in the cage, right? So he was all peed and pooped on. What you doing, fool? So he wasn't exposed. So supposedly the guy's wife had some issues. He couldn't take care of them properly, right? We're gonna leave Willie over there. We're gonna follow the leader of the pack, Waylon. So anyways, I did the whole shit ton of food with him. So the people tried to find a small dog rescue for him, breed specific. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna take him. They didn't want to take him to the shelter, right? So I said, well, let's pick him up, get him better, and I'll send him on. Well, you know what happens when these guys are around you for a while, get through things, you don't want to let them go. So that's my little buddy now. He's always had that little hot to it. Fun. Can't see nothing. The sun's in my eyes. So then Waylon, I got him. He was a stray running around those apartments. These people are like, hey, can you come get this dog off my doorstep? I think it was actually theirs because it was upstairs. It was upstairs, and he was just laying in front of the door. So I went and got him. I mean, they might have put him out, and he might have just happened to go in that doorway. But something tells me they tried to put him out the door, and he went back home. Right? So same thing with him. Now he's super good. I was supposed to just, I was gonna treat him like a boarding train, get some work done, give him a head start, send him on. But I liked him, and I always wanted a Rottie, and like a real Rottie in this place. Probably would have been hard. So he's a Rottie pit mix. At least that's what the kid told me. So anyways, I got him and I was walking him. I brought him and I walked him around over here in the field. And then I walked him around the apartment. Oh, no poop bags in there. I almost forgot. Good thing that sign's there. And the kid's like, hey, that's my dog. I was like, good, here. Quit letting him out. He's like, well, I had to give him away. My parents made me give him away. So I was like, well, find that kid, tell his parents to call me. Of course, they never did. It's the same thing. I liked him enough. I just kept him. 2 emotional decisions. My good intentions changed. My intentions were to help him out. get him to shelter, get him a better home, right? And then Willie, we got him as a puppy, and there wasn't internet like there is now. Because I think if I would have known about food work back then, or if I would have been able to research and find out about food work, I guess I could have if I would have got, what was that, exposure? I don't know what that is. If I would have went and got books, but I didn't nurture play out of him. I didn't know about food work. I just thought he was a lazy dog, which was fine. He liked to walk. At the time, we had a house. We were renting a house. Had a big old nice yard. It wasn't fenced, but it was blocked off on 2 ways. So if I was standing like right here, right, so right there's a bunch of trees that he couldn't get in. Oh, I think there's a little wall. Yeah, there's a wall, like a brick wall. Because the neighbor's house was up here. Ours was down here. So anyways, I tried to play with him with toys. He never got into it. I didn't know about food work. But then you get into the obedience stuff is whatever, right? As long as you have a good dog. Now for some dogs, like if I wouldn't have really worked his ass for the first year, I can't say what would have happened because he's got a really good temperament anyways. So he might have ended up just like Willie. But I really put a lot of work on him when I first got him. This one was a lot of, I tried to do the whole food for everything shit. Man, food didn't help him get over none of his fears. What helps him get over his fears was me making him do stuff. As in when he wanted to go run and fly off, I'd just stand there and wait until he settled down. Then when he settled down, we'd go. So he's kind of the start of when I went from food is everything in the world to your energy is more important, right? And I was still doing a lot of research at the time. So I still do. I still watch a lot of shit. And I'm still very food oriented because I like it. And I'm not a real trusting person. So you get out here, I'm like, man, I don't trust a lot of shit. We're out here in public, and they're dogs, right? Dogs are going to be dogs. We have to have something to manipulate them to do what we want instead of what they want. You have your food, you have your energy, you have your leashes. Then once they know what you want, then they want to do what you want, right? Then you can go less food, less tools. This guy, let's see what happens if I offer him regular food. That's my guy right there. Oh, get that other one too. Anyways, that's our origin story of my guys. Right? So, shelter dog, rescue dog, as in I rescued. I mean, if he would have stayed out, they would have called animal control, right? And then this guy, what would you consider him? What would I consider? What do you consider?